Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Thunder Tank. Still having a blast with this game. Some of you have been very vocal about your criticism of how we approach the layout here. And I should just say, drink a cup of coffee and relax as we continue with our tank simulation, right? Very realistic, top-notch soundtrack. It's all you can wish for. And of course, lots of balls as we head into chapter 22 with our Icarus. I think I'm gonna stick with this tank here all the way to the end, even if sometimes it fails us. I mean, I've got so many balls. Problem is the balls are slow, right? This is how you start an episode right away. Hope you've been enjoying it. And we could now basically end again. But of course we had just some very bad rolls, right? Who gets two dancing balls right from the beginning? So here we could once again go now with our barrier, right? Perhaps we get a machine gun for a change. Thank you very much. I would actually prefer the machine gun over the laser and have it shoot through the matrix. I'm not entirely sure the flamethrower shoots through that. So I could either go now with the laser here or with the rocket. I think I'm gonna go with the rocket. This looks a bit healthier to me. So fast weapons, you know, projectiles, barrier, and rockets. Try it out again. Blast them. I would love to see a new boss. Ooh, nice. We get this bonus right away. Already we boost now the machine gun and our rocket. Still, we take a lot of damage. Lots of infantry here. Oh, that's okay. And yes, let's get this one up. There is a chance now to use a laser if it comes. And I would like to get this one in, because now we can use this area here for the flamethrower. And oh, okay, I can't do anything else anyway. So we just don't have anything. Better or worse, let's actually use it like this. Wait a second. Right, so that we can still boost those two here with the adjacency bonus. But that's all I got, right? Nothing else I can do. There were no choices involved this time. All weapons deal 15% more damage. Or we go with the armor recovery rate from the two boxes. I would like to go with the damage this time. I cannot really read the comments about you people complaining that the machine gun is not in front of the barrier. Ah, flamethrower attack power, yes. We're dying anyway. Doesn't matter. Close. A close outcome. Alright, we can upgrade. We can get something else in. Would be a great location here for the toolbox. I mean, I don't need two of these here, right? But I'm not entirely sure. I could get this over. Do we need two of them, or do I replace one of them with laser? I think we could also do it like that. Ooh, great. Powerful flamethrower already. We can upgrade the matrix. Yeah, he really wants me to get the rocket in again. I could neglect the adjacency bonus for now and get me a second flamethrower in, right? So at least the rocket is still boosted, and we got a second flamethrower. I think this could work out great. Oh, fuel tank now. No grid expansion. This hurts, right? Because I really cannot use it now. Would have loved it, but I think this is a good setup. So here we need to make some sacrifices. We'll just see how long we survive anyway. I have a bad feeling. True. The fuel tank could have healed us a bit. I think the barrier is better. Yeah, 20% more XP. Gladly take that. Nice. All right. A little victory for the small-minded. That's actually a really good upgrade. I mean, I could also get rid of the laser again and get me a second machine gun then, firing through the projectile. Yes, I think we should go ahead with this. I'm just gonna move this one up and get me the money bag in. Do we need the money bag? We could upgrade the money bag even. Yeah, I'm gonna add it here again. I'm gonna ignore the bouncer for now, as I don't see a way of actually using it. No money for any other reroll. Oh wow, this guy's shooting pretty hard at us. Okay. Physical bullets pass through barriers with 50% more damage. Is that my... Yeah, that's the one. Now we get a visual, you know, feedback. There's something happening here. Is it also applying to the flamethrower? Because it looks like it. Looks like the flamethrower is also glowing, but it doesn't have projectiles, right? No. No, just no. The thing is I cannot refresh, so we either live with that or we die. I mean, if I go like this... Nah. Nah. Just no. Let's continue. Bit of healing would be nice. Oh, is the spider thingy coming now, distracting us from these guys? But the machine guns are doing a lot of damage now. I mean, they're really doing a lot of damage at this point. Oh wow, I totally forgot we're already at halfway through again. There's a boss. No one is, you know, that is just messy. Will you please? Thank you. This was not intentional now. Can we re-roll? Nah. Come on. Why is no one doing anything about them? Okay, close. I would love for my flamethrowers to be a bit smarter there. Okay, we could afford the bouncer now. Yeah. After all, we have the bonus. Nice. Another money bag upgrade. I think I'm just gonna keep my money bag here. It's generating now 8 extra silver coin per round. Sounds nice. Oh, wow. That was a lot of projectiles on us. And we immediately failed that level. At least we got some money back from this, but wow, that was a lot. Yeah. Okay. Bad situation. Yeah, let's rather go with the fuel tank. Yeah. Got nothing else. Flamethrower is fast enough to deal with the infantry. Wow. Holy cow. Come on, your balls. Do some damage. Those 2 balls now, but that's still not enough. There again. These levels, man, they're brutal, right? You need to have a really nice roll, otherwise you're just down. Okay, this feels familiar. Didn't we just have something like this? Fresh again. Yeah, at least we got the machine gun. But where should I put in a machine gun in this setup here? I would love to get the Matrix in, but we can't do that anymore. Okay. A pity. I feel like we need at least 3 weapons to deal with the damage. But then you also need quite a bit of healing to deal with the incoming damage. And look at that. It's these projectiles that completely wreck me again. Because you can't block them, you can't avoid them. Yeah. Nice that I can choose something again. Try it again. The bouncer. Bit of money comes in. Yeah, the rocket always comes in. The rocket is totally guaranteed. Yeah. Ah, that's a difficult choice again. I feel like let's get rid of the rocket for once and just go with this setup, right? Yeah, let's ignore the rocket. I'm so used to the rocket though. Feels strange to go without one. With the energy matrix upgrade, it was the best out of all of them. Oh wow. We need a toolbox. We need the matrix. Alright. There would be an upgrade now. And I can also now... I could get me in a rocket now. We can also get the laser in. Like so. And the money. I cannot re-roll. Don't have it. So perhaps we can work something out here. Yeah. 50% damage to bosses if we ever get that far. I have my doubts. Oh. Alright. No mistakes allowed in this level. Now, of course, we can, you know... The problem is, these are slow weapons, so... Yeah, thank you very much. I'm gonna go with the bouncer. Oh, wait a second. Can we... Flamethrower. And I have no bouncer. Oh, shoot. Let's get rid of the rocket again. And move this to the back. Get the bouncer in at least. What is this? I feel like we need a Tesla for this now. That just loops everyone away. Yeah, we can do it like slow. I mean, it's pretty slow, but there you go. Oh, there's the Matrix now, of course. Of course, there's no grid upgrade to accommodate this. But I feel like I really need to have this one. We can also get this one in and upgrade this one, right? Yeah, shoot at me. This goes through. Attack speed through the flamethrower. A bit more healing would be nice. Come on, dude, what is this? How are you supposed to do this? That's a lot of infantry you're facing there. You know what? Let's try it with the Tesla. And I'm gonna replace the bouncer or the laser with it. The Tesla is also elemental, so it doesn't really matter. I could get rid of the bouncer and then I would have 1, 2, 3 elementals. 1, 2 projectiles. That's a difficult choice. Let's get rid of the laser and get in the Tesla. And can we upgrade it? 4,000? We should be able to do this, right? Do we get a perk with that? Yes, Tesla attack target +1. So let's go ahead and get me this extra cash. able to level him up. We could level him up again, but I don't have the coin. So let's try this out again. And let's heavily use the Tesla this time. If we get it, of course, that is. Okay, I feel like this could be actually nice, right? Because at least we get the healing. But I'm not the biggest fan of the rocket, so I'm gonna go with this. This is pretty much optimal, you know? We got fast, we got heavy, we got area of effect, we got 2 heal items. This has to work. Bounce counts as 2 plus 2. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. I'm gonna get it tall because we have the option of squeezing in a Tesla here. I mean, yeah, and the rocket. Okay, I cannot reroll anyway, so this is pretty much it. Don't have the money. Yeah, critical hit rate 50%. That is pretty massive. Bouncer needs to get a bit further up. Gonna keep the rocket. Okay, the 50% critical rate, of course, does its wonder. Okay, yes, if we get the energy matrix, we could put it into here, you know, so this would be quite valuable. Just behind the machine guns then. I feel like this might be a good thing. This is a very good laser, so I'm gonna get rid of the bouncer after all. Crazy, right? Crazy. Could work. Especially since the machine guns are so powerful now. That's a nice jump. Oh yeah, Tesla is quite nice against the... Look at that, against the infantry. Yeah, let's go with full tank have regeneration. Okay, that was a lot of damage. But I think it's primarily due to the machine gun. I feel like I want to get something here to the front. That we, you know, can get the matrix in at some point in our toolbox. Good flamethrower. I think I'm gonna go with it. Alright, and we can still upgrade the backs and get it in like so. We didn't get a matrix so far, unfortunately. Can I move it down like this? Because I feel like this is more sensible. It's like a nice setup there. I like the Tesla, all of a sudden. Yeah, we're basically healing through any kind of damage now with double fuel box fuel tank upgrade, right? Plus 2 fuel tanks. So that's the way to go for this. The tier 3 Tesla helps, of course, obviously. Nothing here. Ooh, this is actually good. Yeah, we could go with another rocket. some reasons I'm not getting any kind of matrix. Okay, boss did not get a bonus. Always the boss. No boss so far, right? 5 out of 10? Oh, wow. Nice. Yes. Machine gun attack speed 30% and 50% increased critical rate. There's the boss. Now we just need a matrix upgraded at the front. I like how far the Tesla can jump. Lovely. Yeah, okay. That's not good. Nothing here was good. Oh wow. That's really... so many of them shooting at the same time, burning through my armor immediately. Tesla attack target +1. Nah, that's good. 2 box repair. Beat. That was a lot of enemies shooting at the same time at the beginning there. Let me get this straight. The Tesla has a far range. So, oops, it makes sense to have it there at in the middle. We could also have it in the back if we ever get the chance for doing this. Nice. And... could get a second toolbox in if I merge these two. I'm gonna get rid of the money bag. It's just 4 coin, you know, so... it won't make a difference there until the end. That is actually really nice. And we get another one. Yeah, we can move everything up here a bit. Oops, sorry. Like so. Get these up and get a second flamethrower in. Oh, Shredder. I hate these. They're pretty difficult, and look at that. That Shredder's killing us now. Nothing I can do about it. Okay. Whew. We survived it somehow. We had nothing against the Shredder. He was almost at full health at us, even though I do have the rockets. Strange. Yeah, it's the only place up here. Okay. I haven't found a single matrix. Did I unequip it? No, I did not. That would be like super strange if I did that. Coincidentally. There it is. Look at that. At the end. I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's possible to merge the rockets, get the Tesla to the back, save me that space and get me the matrix in here. Question is it something we should do at this point? Yeah, you know what? Let's try it out. Alright. Looks fun too. And we can even merge in these two here. Yeah, those Shredders are gonna kill us. Huh, they're not losing health. Rocket attack power. Perhaps that's something. Nice. I feel like also the armor increase from the Matrix is just really nice. Ooh, okay. Got 2 flamethrowers, you know, boosting them by 100% is of course the obvious choice. Do we have the fuel tank adjacency bonus? No, we don't. So it doesn't make sense to move that around. I mean, I guess for the sake of it we could do it, because I'm not entirely sure that the perk doesn't work. So I'm gonna move it up there. And yeah. That we have those two. Final stage already. There it is, Still Mountain, my girlfriend. Back again, and yet he's burning. Doesn't matter. We've won. Go with the bouncing ball. Some of you are probably pretty angry about this again. And with that, we got it. Yeah, that's enough to get me a nice tank upgrade again. Get the gold first. It'd be cool if you can sell fragments. Go. Level 17. We can get the Tesla up. I really enjoyed my time with the Tesla. I think I'm gonna keep it for now. Polluted port. Okay, there it is again. It heard us and chose to appear once more. Okay, looks fun. No, this is not gonna happen. Ouch. Okay. A lot of units again. Dead. Matter of perk we choose. Immediate death. First round already. Tricky. I don't know what kind of weapons we're gonna get. Something like this. Fun, but it's not gonna work. Oh. This looks more like it. I don't have anything else I can do. Holy cow, is this bad. This might be the worst setup I'm going into a first round ever. Should I restart right away or just try it out? Let's try it out. There's no way we can do anything with that. We can just drive over everyone, I guess, and try and kill them this way. But that didn't work, of course. Okay, ooh, nice. Upgraded Tesla. Yeah, this way we could get the bouncer in. Okay, now we are talking. Alright, this looks good. Problem is no healing. But it should be a lot of damage. It's especially a lot of different damage. Okay. We're in the first stage, so this leads to 50 coin that we get over the course of the game, or we just choose 30 right now. Right, so what should we go with? Let's pick the 30 right now. If we get that far, we're already dead. Because we can reroll a couple of times with that. Might give us an edge. Okay, at least that was fine. Now we really should get some healing, please. Toolbox. Okay, that's better. Much better. And the flamethrower. Okay, we can replace this one. No fuel tank for now. I cannot... Nah, I cannot get it in. Okay. Toolbox upgrade to the bouncer. What is this? What are they shooting there? Bazookas. Holy cow! We already had a very good Tesla against the infantry. Perhaps I'm gonna put the flamethrowers a bit further to the center. Because we got so many balloon guys and that might help us then. But who am I to judge? Pick this one, okay. Would have the rockets again. No. Yeah. Bad. Just bad. Just horrible. 3 slots empty. Didn't have much of a choice though. Yeah, we're dead. Once again, I don't know, some very bad rolls time and time again. I could, I mean, that's right. Give me something. Okay, this looks better. Yeah. This doesn't look so bad. The Matrix doesn't give us the projectile bonus just yet. What kind of weapon do you need to make this work? Especially those balloon guys, they just shoot from afar. I can't defend against this. Okay. That would bring me in a laser, at least. That we could have a bouncer. We don't have the laser, so... Nah, I can't get the bouncer in because then we don't have the space for the machine gun anymore. Okay. Yeah, this is tricky. This makes the most sense to me. Go with that because we can add then something here. Through the bouncer. That will not work anyway. That's much better, at least to some extent. I mean, we could also get it like this in, right? Get this one here, this one here. Oh, wow. We could get the bouncer in, or a second machine gun. I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Why am I even discussing this? You know, like we're dead. Immediately. Backup energy. What could work against so many soldiers? Infantry? The laser? No, the laser certainly not. The fly shield certainly not. The heavy cannon certainly also not. You know, like we got already all the tools that we need. I don't know. There seems to be only one layout that is bookable here. And that's it. Okay, at least we can get the matrix in somehow. I do have room for a flamethrower. There you go. And upgrade the matrix. You know, this is just as good as it can get. The toolbox would have been fantastic for now. But I couldn't think of anything else here. Yeah, we're dropping. Totally. I think we're surviving this with a bit more hit points than last time. Alright. Some grid upgrades, that's always good. We could... I mean, this is very highly unorthodox. Yeah. Did I get the flamethrower a bit further up there, actually? Ooh, nice. That's a very good matrix now. What we got? It wasn't bad. Lots of defense here. It won't make a difference, right? Oh, physical bullets passing through do more damage. Okay, nice. And then there comes the bazookas. So many enemies that just immediately shoot with projectiles. How am I supposed to defeat this? I can't, you know, I can't counter the damage that is coming in. That's the problem. Yeah, bad. Guess we can do it like this. Okay. Hey, got some bad choices here again. I mean, come on, right? Goodbye, Matrix. I can reroll again. Okay, at least the rocket is new now. At least we get some basic healing. Perhaps you need to be very lucky with the healing coming in. Just look at these, so many soldiers, and the moment they spawn, the very moment they spawn, they already, yeah, dude, there's just nothing you can do against this. At least we got some proper healing. Good upgrades all around. Yeah. And they shoot before the game even starts. I really take in the damage. These are crappy things. I don't have a toolbox. 5% is not something I need, so 50%, yeah. Worst possible level upgrades you can get early on. And there are the bazookas. Dead. No freaking chance. What is this polluted port stuff? Yeah, can't do that. Once again, no healing. Like, this is getting a bit tedious right now. Do I need to sleep a night and let the randomness reset for this game? Because this is absolutely impossible to do right now. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just hoping that we get the right healing items. like a toolbox. But we would need more than that. Yeah. I feel like we could go with this. We could get rid of the bouncer and get me a matrix in. By the way, let's flip them around. But I like the bouncer, so let's just keep it. Okay. Toolbox is worthless against this onslaught. Yeah. You know what? Screw the rocket. Do it like this. I could also neglect the Tesla and just get me a matrix in. I think I would like to do this. A bit more defense. Doesn't matter. Down. Round 2. Yeah, I mean, we don't have, you know, I just don't have anything for that space down there, unfortunately. The bouncer is just too valuable, you know, because it's so many enemies here. Those balls really hit a lot of them. The problem is that they keep shooting at us and I can't do anything about that. So that's just the incoming damage here. You can just die, kill me already. That's all I can do. So don't have any rolls or so. It's just hilarious. Like, you know, in the first half the game was really fun, but now it's just getting ridiculously unbalanced. The whole thing. There's just not much I can do in most cases. So, yeah, we're getting the same stuff again. Nice. At least there's a matrix now in the beginning. But that's it. You know, like, there's not much more I can do here. I can, of course, get the Tesla in instead of the bouncers. Should we just not have bouncers? Let's try it without the bouncers. I mean, rocket is completely out of the question. It's totally useless in this level. Flamethrower is a must, I feel. Machine gun is nice. Tesla is nice, of course. Dead. Don't even need to choose anything. Infantry? Nah. Why should I take the infantry over the machine gun? Okay, an upgraded bouncer. Let's go with this instead of the Tesla again. Nice money back. Oh, a toolbox. And a flamethrower upgrade. So this is also pretty nice, right, when it comes to upgrades. We got everything here to effectively counter a lot of infantry. We got a barrier and we got a toolbox. Ooh, difficult. Let's go with bouncing ball throws 2 balls with each attack. I think that is pretty neat. Felt a bit more doable. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay, that's pretty sweet. I could get... try it like this. Some of you have been pointing out I could put the bouncer to the back. Okay, so I feel like this is the only way of doing it, you know, so we can also put it here. But then I can't get the matrix here, right? So then I cannot do two weapons here, so I need to get the weapons to the front. And I need to get my toolbox in. This is really nice, it gives me 8 extra coin. But I feel like we need the healing for this, so... Why should I choose We're Dying? Look at that. That incoming damage. And we were actually pretty lucky with the defenses this time. How much more defense do I need? That is interesting. Okay. Still, we got no defenses, like the toolbox is worthless at this point. Here the Tesla actually did a good amount of damage, but it's a tier 3 one at this point. Nothing else I can do. Like I don't have anything else, you know, so dead. Okay. Okay, do I need more alcohol? Now we got some proper healing, but we don't have the speed. You know, so now, yeah. But we don't have anything that properly protects us against the onslaught of infantry. I'm gonna go with silver coins. Too much money, we can easily re-roll a lot. And yeah, we're just out healing the damage coming in right now. Okay, there's some good grids here now that we can work with. You know, I'm still considering the matrix somewhere here then, with the machine guns close by. Feels good to have so much money now, obviously. That would be now the matrix here in the front. I could get the bouncer up, the machine gun in here. Toolbox. Toolbox. Upgrade. Upgrade. Yeah, that was good. So this is where the money is very handy, right? Because we can basically skip a lot. We can skip quite a bit with just re-rolling. Okay. I think this is a very nice setup. We'll just see. Looks good so far. More hit points out of toolboxes. No can do with the Tesla. I would love the Tesla. I just don't have the space for it. Okay, I feel like this setup could work. Oh yeah. %50 bonus to bosses. Of course we were, I mean, lucky. We had the coin, right? So I specifically waited for a lot of coin so that we can reroll so many times. I would really like the second machine gun, I think, over the rocket. Nah. Let's wait for better machine gun. Right now, it wouldn't be an advantage. Yeah, the big enemies though, you know, they just survive endlessly. Like that chopper there. Nice, 30%. Would have loved this a bit sooner. Still gonna help us out though. The game wants me to use this machine gun. Can't do it. Nice toolbox upgrade. The money back just as a filler. Machine gun again. Nothing I can do with it. Tier 1 machine gun, it's not really worth losing anything else with that. Submarine again. 50% boss damage. Plus our rockets. I think the bouncing bolts though do not reach it. I think the flamethrower might also not quite reach it. I wouldn't know what to do without the 50% bonus, because that would have been quite tedious. We don't have the money. I mean, I could merge the toolboxes and get me in the extra weapon. I hope that was the right decision. That's a lot of enemies. Let's boost the fuel tank. Fantastic. This level was really hard in the beginning, but it looks like we have it now. Nothing bad. No upgrades possible. Yes. Energy matrix. 50% more damage out of the machine guns. If my tank is not tilted like that. Rocket critical damage, 150% increase. When do they crit though? But we have 2 of them, so let's just use it. Nice. I love that it is a vertical one. Got another toolbox in. Get the toolbox in. Put this one a bit to the front. Toolbox. I mean, in this case here, we could get that up, you know, so the apps use an adjacent bonus if there is ever one. And we can get them together here. This one. Yeah. 15% more damage. Boring, but effective. Yeah. Attack power of the machine guns gets boosted further. I feel like they're pretty good now. By the way, now that I think about it, there might be a way of making this even more. Yeah, we would have the flamethrowers then. Because it says projectiles, right? So I think the rockets are affected by this. But what if I have the rocket below the matrix? Does it work then? I think like we don't even need to move so many things around. Right? So if we use it like this, does it get now affected by this? This would be fun. Right? Looks strange. Oh, we cannot use this. The first time that I'm not able to use a grid expansion. Let's just see. It's hard to see, right? If the rockets get boosted by this now? Oh, okay, split into 2 additional bullets when passing through. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool, so it affects the machine guns too. Yeah, that is sweet. If only we would get more machine gun upgrades. We don't. Unfortunately. Cannot reroll. A lost one again, and there is Invincible, the boss. Unfortunately, yeah, the machine gun upgrade is nice, right? And oh, look at that, it affects the rocket. The rocket gets split into 3. If you're quick enough, you can see it. That is just amazing. So the rocket gets affected by that, and look at how fast we killed the boss. Nice bonus there. Beautiful. Okay, that should be enough XP again to level up our tank. 18. A bit more attack, hit points. Level 20 perk is pretty close. Gives me another 10% bonus on tank attacks. We have something with the money we can do. Tesla upgrade. Yeah, I'm actually close to removing the Tesla again. But I have no real idea with what. Alright, pretty close again to our special reward. So let's kick it and see what we get. Yeah, great stuff. The flamethrower I think is not affected by the matrix, so I'm not going to bother with that. Rather, I mean, this is also... Do we get something better perhaps? Let's go with the rocket there again. We could go with a second flamethrower, or we go with the bouncer and have the matrix here, right? I think I would like to do this, as we do have a bit of a variety then. Let's just see. Bounce away. Oh wow, it's a lot of damage coming in again. We don't have any armor or so. Here, this is just too good, right? 50% is just too massive. The coin would have been amazing too, though. Not that it matters, I think. Once again... Once again, we kind of like need to out-heal the damage that is coming in here. Alright, ooh, nice. That's some flamethrower monstrosities here. Yeah, let's go ahead with this. All very good. I would love some healing though. Actually, we're gonna die. There's no doubt about that. Would have been nice with the weapons, right? But you need healing. If you don't roll any healing, you can basically restart at this point. I hope it's not like this for the rest of the game. This would be amazing for a barrier then. No healing again, right? Incredible. The best upgrade for a machine gun again, I think, the 50% crit rate. And yeah, barely survived again. Oh, okay. No. This is it, right? So we can basically stop right away. If there's not a single item for healing coming, then that's it. At this point, there's no chance anymore to survive that. No healing. Incredible. Nothing I can do. The toolbox, a small one. Wait a second. Gonna get this one in here. I mean, you know, theoretically, I would need to get this one in somewhere. It's just too nice of a boost. So, but the bouncer is too nice too. I'm gonna go with the bouncer. Okay, this is nice because now we could move the bouncer up, upgrade the bouncer, upgrade the flamethrower, and have a bit of a healing at least. At least for armor. Nah, let's go with the energy matrix upgrade. Sooner or later we're gonna get it again. And then we split into additional bullets when passing through. And as we know, this also transfer the rocket, so that's just really nice. Okay, at least some armor repair comes in. There's the matrix. And now we have a bit of a problem because there's no grid upgrade, right? So we can try and do it like this. So now the rockets are getting split into 3. That's pretty neat. On the other hand though, I still don't have anything now where I can put my fuel tank, which is also pretty mandatory in this area. What a shame. Grid upgrade, this is now for the fuel tank, and I would like to have this one somewhere here. We're gonna get another grid upgrade anyway, right? With that I can move it around now a bit. Actually, I want to have the rockets though to be boosted, so I think that's the more important thing here. Okay, so we should get the triple rockets now. We do. Yeah, we could boost the rocket further. I'm inclined to go with healing here. Just really nice there with the split. Just need a bit more space now somewhere, so we can squeeze both of them in. Ooh, that's a pretty good upgrade for the flamethrower. There's another flamethrower, so I'm gonna get the machine gun up there, flamethrower in, and oh, this is not possible. I like this setup there. I think it's pretty neat. We still need to combine the matrix with the rocket there. So for that we're gonna need a bit more space. Yeah. Physical damage increase. So the rocket does even more damage now. Okay. Ah, come on. Yes, we can still add it here though. There's an upgrade. And there's an upgrade. And there's one. It's not bad. We're still not able to combine. I mean, I could now move the matrix to the front and have the machine gun do the damage, right? But I think the rocket is better for now. There's the boss now coming, right? Was it boss? Yeah, it's gonna be the boss. Okay, please. Nah, it's not vertical again. Ah. This is now possible though. Yeah. Alright, so we can have the matrix here and then the machine gun behind it, and it's now both of them are now getting split by this. And on top of that we can also have then our Tesla. Alright. Oh yeah, the bouncer needs to be possible though. Bouncer is possible here, and then we can afford this one fuel tank here too. So these two are getting splitted. I don't know if the bouncer gets splitted. It should actually shoot through it. We're just gonna see. Funny setup. Does the bouncer? No, the bouncer does not get affected by this. At least it's not blinking. We don't have any boss boost, so yeah, that's that. Yeah, at least a bit. Boss is doing so little damage to us that we are fully getting the armor up there. This is gonna help us out in the future runs. Triple toolbox, why not? Another matrix. But nah. Okay, this is, yeah, boosting the Tesla. I would love to get the fuel tank down to my flamethrower somehow, but I think current setup wise, it's not gonna work. At least the damage is fine. Oh, that's the green one. Okay, that's a really good matrix upgrade. Yeah, we can absolutely upgrade the toolbox, move it up there, and then we have room for yet another machine gun. Okay, this is actually really nice, and a vertical grid upgrade. I want to reserve it up here though for the 3-tile upgrade, so I'm just gonna move it here somewhere into the center where we still have room then to expand. Yeah, we're moving things a bit around, right? We do have now both machine guns here with the matrix plus the rocket and enough toolboxes too. And this one gets down there, so we still affect this. There's though no way for me to affect both the flamethrowers at the current setup, I think. So I'm gonna be happy with the Tesla being boosted right now. Okay, more hit points. We got a lot of these, so that's just adding up. Ah, what a pity. No level up. This is sweet because now we can fill in that blank spot here. I do not have anything else though. Wait a second. What we can do is I can move this around. And I wonder, does it get split a few more times now? The rocket. Nothing else I can do. I don't have the coin. Nah, it doesn't get split like twice. But the machine guns are doing quite a number here. If I only would get the 50% crit again. Okay. Could upgrade them and get a new one in. I think I'm gonna do this. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the only option I have. And with that, we can now get the Tesla up and boost both of my flamethrowers. I could also boost the flamethrower and the Tesla with this. I think that's my preferred way of doing it. And the bouncer. Yeah. That's just really bad. Not a single boss upgrade. That final boss will take quite some time. Also no level up here anymore? Nope. Yeah, we could do it like this. Get this one in. And then I have another one. This would be another machine gun or something. Okay. That's pretty cool. Machine gun. Flamethrower upgrade. Another toolbox. And another matrix So we've used everything that we got, basically. I could also upgrade the matrix we have right now. Let's do this. We do waste those 2 slots then, but who gives? Okay. How long will this take? Is it the chopper again? Then it will take even longer. No, please don't. Holy cow, yeah. Doing a lot of damage to our armor with these projectiles. Oh, critical hit rate. At least that's something really nice that we have it. A bit late, but it helps us against the boss now. Yeah, my fuel tanks are sweating right now, and my 2 boxes. Trying to keep us alive. Nice. Biochemical factory. Bouncing bull fragments. Can we upgrade our bouncer again? No, not yet. We could upgrade the Tesla. Okay. As we do have the coin. Okay, this is the chapter 25, round 4. We would get a nice new chest. If we manage to do it. Ooh, that's okay. Or get rid of the rocket again. Get me the machine gun in. I think I like the rocket a bit, the machine gun more than the rocket. And at least we have some healing. Like with this, at least we can get, you know, this one through the matrix at some point. We cannot do anything else, so this is all that we've got. So in the future, we would have the combination there already. Right now, nothing is happening as far as I can see. That is if we survive that long. Because now we get these green blobos again. Attack speed for the flamethrowers. Oh no. Yeah, these green blobos, they're killing us. Nothing I can do. Come on. Damn, that was close. Alright, I think we have to try again, of course. And yeah, just gonna go ahead with the same setup again once more. Let's have a look at that. Tesla Tower. Starting with the right things. We could actually go with both of them. But nah. Actually, I prefer the bouncer to the Tesla. So, nice. For change, we're getting a toolbox. Right. I'm trying to move the flamethrower a bit further up. I think this would make a bit more sense. Oh, difficult. You know, like, this is rare, and we're probably not gonna get it too often. Doesn't help me out right now. So I'm just gonna still go ahead with it. Especially since it's too important against the bosses. I would love a bit more healing at this point, but we'll just see. nice. That was cleared easily. Also, the toolbox helps me out there a bit. Yeah. Let's go with a double bouncer. Get the flamethrower in. Get this one. You know, if I get it here, we do have a realistic chance of using a matrix again with it. So either this or this. I'm gonna go with this. And just hope that we do get something for it. Machine gun upgrade is nice. We could now get the bouncers together. We could do it like this. We'll get the bouncer in, honestly. I can combine the bouncer, get them in like this, and the toolbox in like this. Yeah, that works. Let's just see how it does. Quite a lot of, quite a good, diverse set of weapons that we have here now. Let's go with the energy matrix, even though we don't have that yet. The other ones were crap. I don't care about 5% interest rate. I don't think it's gonna lead to too much income. At least we got further than last time. Great stuff. That was quite easy. Do we have healing? No, we don't have healing. We just got some very good toolboxes there. Okay, there would be now our matrix. And I'm gonna get rid of this one now, right? Because we can get this one in again, and then I can use this one shooting through the matrix. We don't have the coin. Yeah. Get it in like this. No. Go ahead with this. Should be fine. Got the matrix with the 2 additional bullets. That's really gonna be quite nice. Bouncing ball, yeah. That's just really nice. Gotta work on the second machine gun soon. And the 50% crit, and then we may have a win. There you go. Easy. Even repaired more armor again than we came out with. Machine gun. Sounds good. This one looks good. What's that? Oh no. Can we split it? I would love to have it on both sides. Okay. We can, however, squeeze in the rocket. I'm gonna do it like so that we have the rocket now. Now I can have both machine guns here, and I'm gonna put the flamethrower down there to the bottom. Oh, this is also nice, right? So we can go with those two. Yes. It needs 3 slots. That's the problem here. So this will not be possible. Right. So either way, I can't use it like that. So I'm still gonna use it, but like this, so we can have a nice coming together over there. Oh, yeah. Really wants me to go for this Tesla there again. We could upgrade. Get me a new one in. You know, this way it actually works, right? And the projectile should still shoot through the matrix and get split. And with that, we got it all in. Let's hope it works this way. Looks good. Energy matrix, 50% more damage. Yes. Yeah, it works. Fantastic. I mean, this is a bit unfair. You know, it goes up. So my machine guns have to bypass the matrix. But it was still enough damage. Okay, there's a good upgrade for my bouncer and for my flamethrower. No more money we have. I think that's the boss. We got the 50%, the turtle. Oh wow, yeah. I hate the turtle. We haven't got a single fuel tank so far. It looks like the turtle might actually destroy us. He's doing a lot of damage. Both of my machine guards so split, you know, so a lot of damage. Yeah. Way down, but that was a lot of damage. Oh, now there comes the fuel tank. That's a tricky one. I think I'm gonna get rid of the laser of the Tesla again for an upgraded fuel tank. And we could also get another machine gun in, right? So I think this works not better for me. Yeah, I feel like that is a good setup. The thing is, we could move this one here, but I want to boost these. But that's okay. Plus we got the extra healing. Oh yeah, that's just very nice. It's still a lot of damage though. Okay, fuel tank, machine gun critical damage. Let's go with that. Fuel tank is not boosting anything. Oh, we could though. We could boost the flamethrowers. Cool down. Great stuff. Okay, there's a rocket upgrade. Ooh, bouncer. Could do it like that. Get, yeah. Then we would have to get rid of this one. Already an upgraded version. No. Rather go with that. It's boosting the physical ones. Oh, it's a turtle. Immune to damage. This is just so unfair because it's just not taking any damage. Yes. That's the bonus. Okay, we're not taking any damage when we destroy the turtle. Good stuff. The grid upgrade might be nice. But there's none coming and we don't have the money. We're in the later stages. I'd rather go with 10% more damage. Okay, damage is definitely there. Okay, this is great. Which now we could get a Tesla in again, but I don't think I want to. I rather would get a Matrix up there. That would be fantastic. I'm also not gonna, you know, be angry about another fuel tank and toolbox. I think this just works better. Especially since we can boost the bouncer there once again. Good upgrade. There is now a good Tesla upgrade, but nah. I think damage is fine. We just need to work a bit on healing. Easy. Last stage already. Boss. And there would be a matrix now. I think I'm gonna go with this. It splits the rocket. We could make this one move, right? But the thing is, we do lose the boosting of the rocket then damage-wise. And I'd rather not do that. Yeah, he really wants me to get a Tesla. But I think this will be fine. Oh wow, nice boss. Rusher. And despite 50% increase, he's got a lot of hit points. Oh, nice. That is the biggest boost. 50% more crit rate for the machine guns. That's bonkers, right? Plus the damage increase from the Matrix, plus the split from the Matrix. That is very powerful. Boss down, of course. There was no question about this. Nice. And that, we can leave it be and continue with the next stages, the border planes. Stay tuned.